Don't go all the way out with having the club. First off, we are of the age where clubbing really isn't our thing anyway. I don't want to sit in some loud room where I have to pay to sit down and then have hookah smoke blowing in my face, watermelon mint, strawberry steam air. I don't want all of that. So instead, do something that actually makes a difference. Hey y'all, and welcome back to the channel. It is my favorite time of the year. The holidays are here. But if your bank account is running low, this time of year can actually be quite stressful. And I don't want that for you. In the words of the Temptations Christmas song, in my mind, I want you to be free. You know, that's how we start our holidays with that song. And that is what we will talk about today. As your finance friend, I am going to share advice for you to get through the biggest holiday budget killers. That's gifting, hosting, and celebrating. The goal of the season is joy, peace, connection, not crippling credit card debt. So we're going to cut the unnecessary cost so that you can fully fund your FabYULEus. Get it? FabYULEus. FabYULEus holiday season with the things that truly matter. Let's get to work. The first challenge is gifts. Most families overspend because they lack a gifting strategy. We are moving away from obligation this year, and we are moving more towards intention. If you have a large family, friend, or gathering group, do not buy 15 individual gifts. Institute a $40 limit and do a Secret Santa white elephant exchange so that each person is buying one gift for one adult. This immediately caps your spending liability and maximizes the fun. And gifts don't have to be physical things that cost money. Shift your budget to experiential gifting. Offer to teach a cousin how to do one of your favorite hobbies. For me, I could help them with the budget. For you, maybe you help them learn how to sew. Give your sister a prepaid house cleaning. Come in there and help her clean one day, which is a gift of time, right? And an act of service. Or bundle a Netflix subscription with a favorite snack, like something utility-wise, right? So get them some popcorn, get them a can of some soda or a nice little cocktail, and then say, here's your Netflix subscription. The memory often has a higher long-term value than the physical item. Now let's get into hosting. Before we get to food, let's talk decor. The beautiful aesthetic you see online, all that beautiful stuff, it doesn't have to cost a fortune. Try DIY decorating. Stop buying plastic wreaths and expensive centerpieces. Step outside. Gather some pine cones, some evergreen branches, clean them off. Put them in a simple glass jar with some natural elements and a white candle, which is elegant, free, and completely customizable. And the candle might not be free, but you can get those at the Dollar Tree. I tried it over here. I have this gold basket. You see this, some DIY decorations. Now I'm not going to take it down because I don't want it to fall apart, but it's enough for the visual. You get it? The eye only focuses on a few spots. So if you create one expressive holiday area in your home, it could be your mantle, your bookshelf, your dining room table. But if you just choose one area, it still creates the, decoration illusion. Use existing items as well. You see all these books I have up here? I can wrap a book up in some brown paper like we used to do in middle school, and you would draw your names on it and stuff. Instead of drawing your names on it, wrap it in brown paper, put a little twine on it. You could also wrap it in newspaper, and then put some nice holiday messages on it. Put something that's inspirational on it and stack those strategically. And again, it creates that nice budget-friendly but sophisticated and coordinated holiday look. Now we talked about decor. Let's get to the feast. Hosting a large dinner party can feel like funding a small startup. Like, be so for real. It's so much money. It's a lot of pressure. We just did this for Thanksgiving. You might do it twice if you're doing something for Christmas and New Year's. So let's not do that. Do a potluck kind of portfolio thing, as in, portfolio means a lot of different things come together in your portfolio. Do that. Now, you know how I feel about potlucks. They should be outlawed because you just don't need to eat out of everybody's kitchen. But that's when I mean like office potlucks. For individual potlucks with your close friends and family who are clean, who they don't have cats in their kitchen, who they're sanitary, yeah, do something with them. You as the host, or whoever the host is, they bring the anchor dish, which is usually like the main protein: turkey, ham, roast chicken, whatever. They bring the main dish, and then everyone is assigned a side dish. That way you don't end up with 6 different macaroni and cheeses. And only one person actually knows how to make good mac and cheese. So then you have different items for everyone. It saves you a lot on the groceries. It saves you a lot of time on the prep. It even saves time on the cooking and cleaning if you think about it. And the electric bill of having your stove on all day if you only have to cook one dish. Also, drinks. They're a huge cost driver. So instead of buying individual bottles of wine and beer, set up a signature drink station. Make one large batch drink, non-alcoholic if possible, and then ask guests to bring their own mixers or specialized bottles. So just like you have people on a side dish duty, you can have people on the drink duty. And if you do want to make a large batch mixed drink, do something that's kind of, basic that a lot of people can work with if needed. Also, when you're buying your ingredients, salt, pepper, all of that's a basic commodity. It's the same at Walmart as it is at some of these higher end stores like Whole Foods. So although I know some of us are boycotting Walmart, and no matter what, we still boycotting Target. Okay, be so for real. But definitely make sure you go to the lower end stores, the more commodity stores, the Costco's, and not to say Costco is lower end because, honey, they're not. But go to those stores to buy the everyday items. And then if you need something specialty, something you're only going to use once, so you don't need a bulk item of it like Costco, that's when you go to like the Whole Foods, the Wegmans, the Harris Teachers of the world. Okay, last but not least, so we've gone through the fun of gifting. We've gone through the fun of hosting. Now let's get to celebrating, especially when you think about New Year's Eve. So there's all these fun things you can do for New Year's Eve, right? But maybe don't go all the way out with having the club. First off, we are of the age where clubbing really isn't our thing anyway. I don't want to sit in some loud room where I have to pay to sit down and then have hookah smoke blowing in my face, watermelon mint, strawberry steam air. I don't want all of that. So instead, do something that actually makes a difference to you. Maybe you and your friends get together and rent an Airbnb together. Maybe you all have a slumber party. I did that earlier this week with some of my friends. We had a year wrapped party where the host just put together a slideshow of different topics, like what's something you enjoyed about this year, what's something you want to do next year. It was a fun sleepover. We all wore pajamas. We just had cocktails and snacks, and it was heavy hors d'oeuvres. So that also cut back on her having to cater. But then all of us brought a drink or a dish. Really fun, low key, played great music, had a good time. We also you can also do a version of it where instead of just talking through your year, that current year, you can plan for your next year. Have the vision board parties like we used to do back in the day. Get some cardboard cutouts for your cardboard paper and poster paper for your guests. Have them bring old magazines, and you all just spend some time manifesting what you're going to do for the next year. It turns a loud, overly expensive, gotta get a new outfit, packed in the club, loud music, bottle service, all of that. It turns that kind of night into a cozy, comfortable, hanging out with my friends, doing something intentional, maybe have brunch and make it together the next morning kind of situation. Again, accountability with the friend group, accountability financially as well. This holiday season, remember the best things. Faith, family, love, and joy are priceless and require zero debt. You have the strategic blueprint to execute a wonderful, financially healthy holiday. And for more financing wisdom empowerment throughout the year, subscribe to this channel. I pray the Lord blesses you, keeps you, makes his face to shine upon you, and be gracious to you. Happy holidays, and I'll catch you next week.